We're back live.
Okay, so we're getting down to, we got everything from this point up is pretty big. So now's the time to swing by the Chili Shack, get your chili cheeseburger, and take some salsa. What else they got? All sorts of good stuff over there. Get yourself a snow cone, some kettle corn, all that good stuff. Check out the bounce house, the trebuchet, the axe throwing, all the good stuff here at the Fall Festival at Jared's. Because we're getting to some big pumpkins and you want to watch that. Not as big as Brad Bledsoe's state record of 1,954 pounds. But, well, maybe. No, I doubt. Okay, so we got 5 pumpkins left. The big 5. This one comes from T-Rod, ex-RMTVG president Teresa Rodriguez. She grows in the city. She likes to say she grows in Denver straight up. So it's the city, town, county, municipality, all that stuff of Denver. She has a fairly small backyard. She's urban farming to the extreme. And she grows some pretty darn big pumpkins. Teresa's personal best, oh wow, Teresa's personal best after growing for 12 years is 857 pounds. This one, which is rumored to be her small one, though Teresa is queen of the sandbaggers, is 892 pounds is what this is estimating to be. So this is potentially a new personal best for Teresa. She's not around here for me to ask her questions or give her a hard time. Ah, excellent, she's coming. Willing victim. First time in the top 5? Excellent, Teresa. Tell us about your pumpkin while I have a bite of my diet snow cone.
Diet? I want a diet snow cone. Yum. Hey, well, like Chad said, I'm the former RMGVG president. Did my time. They let me go for good behavior. Is that right? Is that how you say that? No, I'm joking. Oh, hey, my pumpkin's name is Googe. I named him after London subway stop. I was in the UK in February for 5 days, and I rode that subway everywhere. It was amazing, but every time I saw that Googe sign, I knew I did good. I made it back to my hotel safe, so that always made me happy. And I knew back then I was going to name a pumpkin named Googe. I am not a farmer. I grow in a residential neighborhood. Lost kid announcement. What's your name, young man? Noah. We have Noah up here, folks. Or if his parents can please come up. What's your mommy's name, son? Maureen? Monique? Are you in the house, Monique? We have... Come on up. Noah is looking for his mom. Monique, would you please come up to the front, please?
Other than that, we got a new helper. You gonna help us out, man? No, I understand. You're all good. Noah looking for Monique. So Teresa's not a farmer. Teresa by day is, I don't know, what do you do? Like stock trader or something, you know? Paralegal, same thing. Doctor, brain surgeon. She's a brain surgeon. And paralegal's like your side hustle. But Teresa grows some great pumpkins. You want to get a picture, buddy? Some really big pumpkins. And this, perhaps, is the biggest one yet. Do you think it's the biggest one?
It is.
She thinks it is. What does everybody else think? Is this Teresa's biggest pumpkin yet?
Well, hell yeah!
I would say that's some positive reinforcement. You're not supposed to say that. She's saying that. Oh, and if you want to see this pumpkin, you can check it out at the Denver Aquarium after this event. Do you think that's a pretty cool pumpkin, man? All right. Can you give her a high five, buddy? It's all good, buddy. Do you like giant pumpkins? Yeah. Have you or your family ever grown a giant pumpkin? You have? How big was it? Was it like this big? Ooh, nice one. Oh, I forgot. Teresa, sorry. You got distracted. It's 85 pounds. Congratulations, Teresa. Or 885 pounds. Woohoo! A new personal best for Teresa. Get up there, take your picture. All right. Way better than 85 pounds. Is that a nice looking pumpkin? Did you do a good job? Yes. We're keeping you, man. You're helping us now. You belong to the pumpkin club. Say cheese, get that weird look off your face. Come on, be excited. Good job, Teresa. All right. You can put it on the other side of that bush, that longboard.
I can walk around Scott and get it. Hold on, Scott, I'll get it.
Yeah, it's over there.
He's our helper now. Can you give Mom a thumbs up? There he goes, Ford. All right, thanks Noah for helping us. See you, buddy. I thought that was my cheese. Are you going to share it with the old man? The giant cheeseburger, yes. Cheeseburger. Okay. Is that a good cheeseburger, buddy? My first bite was good. Where'd you guys get that? Was it over there? At the Chili Factory. Delicious cheeseburgers confirmed by a picky 5-year-old. That's a stamp of approval if I've ever heard one. Oh, next. Leaf Ritter. Leaf and Joel. Four left. Teresa currently in position number 1. Yes. Oh. Yeah, Teresa got that player for me. You're welcome. I will generously accept half of your prize money. No. Yep. She's saying that, so we help each other out. Teresa needed a plant. I had an extra. Happy to hand it off. I would do that for everybody but Brad Bledsoe. Even Brad, I guess.
I guess I'll keep your tiller at home then.
That's right. That is why you are the state champion. I loaned you my rototiller. That's right. Thanks to me, Brad is now the state champion. 100% me. Me. So up next, we got a bigger pumpkin. Leaf Ritter, Joelle Robinson, grown out of Parker, Colorado. Basically, my neighbors have a pumpkin today that's estimating our first one over 1,000 pounds. So we're getting to the half a ton category here. Grown off the 2062 Corbin, pollinated with the 1024 Willet. This pumpkin was started its life, well, the plant started its life April 20th, put outside May 11th, pollinated July 17th. This pumpkin itself is 72 days old. I like this information that they put on. It helps out a lot. But what do you want to say? You want me to say something funny about Brad? What do you want me to say? He looked at you. You gotta have something ready. Say Cowboys bigger. So let's Leaf and Joelle, their personal best. Let's see here. Team as a team, their personal best is 893. Leaf's personal best by himself solo is 1,066. Pumpkin is estimating at 1,186 pounds. So knocking on the door of 1,200 pounds. Leaf, do you think it's heavy or is it light? He says it's light with a measure of confidence. Do you think it's more than 1066? We'll find out soon. Definitely a hole in it.
All right, our collection of stem grows.
This pumpkin was grown in the backyard of Joelle in Colorado, kind of near a horse stable, so it gets a steady stream of old manure and fertilizer runoff and all that good stuff. Joelle has a shade, kind of like these shade canopies that it grows under. And you have two. You guys have two pumpkins. What was the name of this one? Delta Dawn. What's that flower you got on? That would be Delta Dawn. If this pumpkin goes as heavy as they hope it is, be in first place and guaranteed at a minimum fourth place. They're playing it cool, but they're nervous. I can tell. Well, when the straps stretch, that's a good sign. Right, Max? Right. Delta Dawn's the first pumpkin to give the straps a little bit of trouble, which is a good thing if you're a giant pumpkin grower. See that rope stretch a little bit under the weight of it. Brad sticking his head underneath the 1,000-pound pumpkin, putting his life on the line to make sure we're entertained. As Brad wanders in front of the forklift. Here we go. Delta Dawn. Max, do you think it's heavy or light? Oh, Max thinks it's heavy. He's usually right. Leaf said it's light. We'll see. Estimating at 1,186 pounds. Grown out of Parker, Colorado. That rope is off. Personal best, 1066, team girl, 893. Your weight is 1,133 pounds. All right. New personal best, both for team and personal. Get in there, take your picture with it, you two. Delta Dawn is flying off into the sunset. Third place for now. Yes. All right, good job, guys. Round of applause for Joel and Lee. But there's 3 that are larger.
What was it estimated at?
1186.
They're wrapped right now.
I was just going to tell you, these next 2, 3 will have it. But you guys should pay attention to the fast line. Why are you chiming in now? I understand him. Everybody thinks the same thing. It's not just me. I don't even know what you said.
I told him that standing looked pretty.
So there goes Delta Dawn, current first place pumpkin. Be careful, that Bobcat will be backing up. If it hits you, it will hurt. I guarantee it. Don't let it hit you. Pay attention. So Delta Dawn is going back in line, so careful. Giant pumpkins, head your direction. Up next, we got a pumpkin from Jim the Biz, Randy, from Littleton, Colorado. Grow about, I don't know, 100 yards that way. Awesome. There will be the giant pumpkin drop at we'll have Gladys Yeah, three or so. More trebuchet, but in the meantime, hit up those bounce houses, the water balloon toss, axe throwing, corn pit, chili shack, snow cones, all the stuff. Go buy a pumpkin. If you want to grow a giant pumpkin like these, go over to the big shade over there behind the pumpkins. You feel free to talk to them about what it takes to grow a giant pumpkin. Join the club, buy a t-shirt, so you too can be cool like us giant pumpkin growers. Like Scott right there. Not like Brad, but like Sue. Definitely not Brad. Never gets old. So, Jim the Biz, one of the oldest growers in the club, he's been growing since 2007. Well, not oldest growers, longest growing members, let's say. His personal best is 1491. This pumpkin is estimating at 1563. So, a potential personal best for the Biz. Everybody always wants to win. You know, winning's nice, but the real goal is new personal bests. So if you get a new personal best, you are winning. So much winning. The last pumpkin was 1,100 pounds. This one should be in the 1,500 pound range. So we're jumping up 400 pounds. The skid steer is definitely making noises it has not yet made, which is a good sign if you're a giant pumpkin grower. Unless it makes a really loud bang while it's up in the air. You know, we don't want that. Especially when it's a personal best or a potential for a personal best. We might have to let the straps out on this one.
I got the turkey dinner.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have to let out the strap. Brought to you by the Rocky Mountains. Coors Light.
I'm business press for it.
Oh, jeez, really?
He's okay. You might, the next two are even bigger than this, so you might want to take them all the way out, maybe? So what the guys are doing are lengthening the straps on the lifting ring. Where the pumpkins are a little bit smaller, you kind of same as like choking up on a baseball bat. So now, since we have bigger pumpkins, we need a little more slack on them so that so those straps go all the way around to the side and can go underneath the pumpkin. Ooh, hey, Craig's here. All right. Here at about 3 o'clock, we are going to drop some of these giant pumpkins from as far up as that crane will go. And I know what you're asking yourself, and the answer is yes, it is awesome.
It's a brown master. He's put his on that seat, but he's got the biggest pumpkin on it. He's got a set, he's got
I thought about, sorry.
He's not going to be able to make it.
Hey, Scott. You haven't updated the website yet. Looks like that in the chat.
Okay, here we go. It's definitely making some cranking noises. The Biz's 500-pound pallet, get that out of there. Custom. Leafs checking it out, making sure there's no holes, no mice, no children. Good. Onto the scale it goes. Will we have our first 3/4 ton pumpkin? That'd be 1,500 pounds if you don't know. Onto the scale it goes, making sure it's kind of centered up there. She's got some wide hips, so hanging off the scale a little bit, that's okay. Grown off the 1556 Corbin, pollinated with the 2388 Liggett. Again, Jim has been growing since 2007. Pumpkin is eating a part of the rope. They got it off. Jim's always hoping that things go heavy. If he goes heavy, it could be a 1,600-pound pumpkin or more. So, does everybody want to know how much this pumpkin weighs?
Yeah!
All right, Scott, what's it weigh? 1488. Oh, no, little light. 1488 and a half. 1488 and a half. Oh, man, just under his personal best. But it's okay. He's still in first place right now, and he's got a couple more chances to beat that personal best. Everybody, round of applause for the Biz.
Congratulations.
And then there was 2. We have the godfather of Colorado pumpkins. His pumpkin's up next.
You're a half a pound. We're like little grade school. They didn't put that on there. No, they didn't.
She seems to be so certain.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Just so everybody knows, that bobcat's going to be rolling back. Just be careful as it goes back. It would hurt if it hit you. As the guys strap it up, we're down to 2 pumpkins. We got the 2 big ones. Well, there's lots of big ones, but I guess the 2 biggest today are left. Back onto the giant custom pallet. What's it for? I'll move that. Current first place at a minimum. Top 3. Close.
I get to see that.
What? Okay. There goes Jim the Biz. First place pumpkin at the moment with 2 to go. Everybody be careful. That bobcat's going to be rolling around. Don't let it hit you. So after this pumpkin gets back in line, we're going to take just a quick break so the crane can come in, so that you guys can hear the sound of the giant crane barreling towards you and move out of the way with no distractions.
So my pumpkin.
Because if the forklift hits you, that'd be bad. If the crane hits you, that's worse.
1487 and a half.
Safety first.
Yeah, I've probably got an extra one.
So here comes the crane. So if you're over there at the very end of the pumpkin row, just be careful. If you're by all of the, in that shady area, that sweet shady spot, that's a good hiding spot. Just be careful, the crane's coming your direction.
Paper towels. But then, you know,
So you might have to, they might move you, just be aware.
The outside is dry.
But the cranes are coming. So if you don't know, this big crane that's going to show up will extend the arm as far up as it'll go. We're going to tie a pumpkin, one of these giant pumpkins, onto the end of it. It'll go up about, I don't know, what, 200-300 feet or so, something in that ballpark. Yank the rope and it comes down very rapidly. And when it hits the ground, it makes a very, very appealing sound. You kind of feel it in your chest. Yes. The drop in, I think it's 3. Yep. So that giant pumpkin drop should be at 3. We'll get the giant pumpkin way off wrapped up as soon as that crane is in place. But we have 2 big pumpkins left. There's one that's estimating 1,600 pounds and one that's estimating 1,800 pounds. Current state record 1,955 pounds by Brad Bluenose. Brad Bledsoe. Right. Could be close. I don't think so. I think Brad retains. If I look into my crystal ball, I think Brad retains his state record title this week and then betters it next week. Possibly. Brad, tell us about you've been growing. This is year number 3, 4. Tell us about how you got started growing giant pumpkins and where you are today.
Yeah, I started in my front yard on a little 300 square foot patch and grew a 1,700 pound pumpkin. And now we are growing in a big greenhouse in a 1 acre property that we bought last fall. And that was able to beat Chad New's previous state record of 1783. And yeah, I'm sure he's looking to see if his pumpkin is going to weigh more than 1955 today. He's going to have to go a little bit heavy, but it does look like a heavy pumpkin. So how do you grow them so light, Chad? Do you just not water?
Well, you see, Brad, the secret is to just not try. Unlike you, who just spends all of my free time in the pumpkin patch, I have a family and responsibilities, so with the littlest effort possible, I grow pumpkins that are regularly bigger than yours, despite you putting 50 hours a week in there. But that's basically it. What do you do?
I heard that you were injecting your pumpkins with water. Is that legal?
Lead. Lead is the secret to a heavy pumpkin. Water is not as heavy as lead. So I recommend everybody try lead. Mercury, maybe. You can do mercury, but make sure you're done having kids after that.
I don't know. They're pollinated
So this gentleman's question was, how long does it take to grow a pumpkin? So most of these pumpkins that you see here today have been pollinated either around 70 to 100 days ago. And at their peak, you can see 30 or 40 pounds a day. So that's about the same weight I gain when I go on a cruise.
Yeah, you walked out the back door.